All right, guys, we are back. We are back and at it. We're driving in Dallas. We did most of our orders this morning. So I just wanted to come say what's up. I was at my stomping ground a little back. So I picked up my some checks. So we got to deposit those in the business account. Oh, that's a badass car right here. It's like a Skittle. You guys see that? Yeah. Yeah. So I was feeling the diagonal last time I checked, and so we're gonna go check out that spot. We did that one video ad and walk around a little bit and see what's up, because I'm not gonna lie, I drunk a little bit of a libation this morning. It was crazy because I went to the store in Arlington and I was trying to get a beer, and he was like, bro, it's not even. He's like, we can't sell you liquor before 12. And I'm like, what time is it? He's gonna say like 11:50 something. And I'm like, oh. So I said I'll wait till at least 1:20. We're in Dallas. We're off that Harry Hines Boulevard. If you know anything about that, you'll know it's familiar to Sepulveda in California. Like, if you've been at one spot, keep in point every state is different from one another, but like you have the same like stuff in each state pretty much that you need. And when I mean you have the same stuff, I mean it's, oh my god, there was a dead animal. I think we're gonna check it out, see what type of animal that was. Should we try to get him off the road? It looks like a I'll show you guys. Looks like a dead it's black and white. I want to say a cat. Looks like a dead cat. Oh, bless it. Yeah. Poor cat. I hope it had a fulfilling life. And, in a sense, like, we are no different from that cat. Like, the cat is here one day. One day it was walking across the street. Didn't know it was going to be the last day of that cat's life. And that's essentially us, Mary was going out to get some groceries. She hit the freeway. Somebody was driving intoxicated or lost control of the vehicle, or just wasn't paying attention to the road, and Mary's no more. So the cat was here just like Mary, and they are gone the next. So when we try to really separate ourselves from the planet, Gaia, or anything that has any life to it, whether that be like an ant or anything bigger than a dog, So that's why that's another really big point in the going vegan. Like, if you feel that like every life, is essentially an expression of love through the universe, and if you really feel like that, you don't want to do harm to anything that is essentially an expression of love through the universe. Because why would you want to like hurt anything that the universe made out of love and made out of just, of course, compared to the universe, the words are lost. But what I'm trying to say is, if we were all made from the ultimate like entity on the planet, I mean in the universe, like we would all come from one thing. God, is the name that we give it. If God created everything in the universe, every entity, everything, every bug, every plant, it's all an expression of God's love, you could say. So, like this planet, the stars, the moon, the sun, right? The the golden retriever down the street. You know, it's essentially it's all an expression of God's love, the Creator. You know, it's love because I think if you would try to attach a gender to something that's so big and so, um, that's just it's scale like I'm trying to scale the universe. You can't scale the universe. The universe is like to us, the universe is infinite to us at this point in our lives and in our juncture and in this shell that we have on this planet. The universe is, I mean, so all that was created, including us, including everything on, so you when you try to separate yourself from that, just that simple basic principle of everything in the universe was created by the Creator. So we are all, and essentially we're all one. We're all. I can't really put into words right now, but so I guess this was sent on my heart to talk about. But right now the sun's out, so we're gonna go ahead and open this roof up. Oh yeah. Every time I get out in my car, get out and drives, it always seems like the sun is just really on me, and especially now when I'm in cars on the freeway. It's Sunday, so not a lot of people are gonna come out anyway. So we can. I think if we let's see if we pull up a little bit. There we go. So we could just have some sunshine on this too. I don't know how that's gonna come out in the video, but yeah, we're all an extension and an expression of God, the Creator's love. You know. So once we try to separate that, you're one. The basic principle is if you try to love thy neighbor first and foremost. But if you ever try to say you're different from me, we have a different existence, we have a different reality, we have a different like you think it's so funny because these people think they're so different and so like class system and like it's just like we all live and we all die and we're all an expression of our creator. So like we should definitely try to live and coexist in a way that will be in compliance or in, I don't want to say coordinates, but just everything existing. And in that way, we could start to get like maybe more of a galactic communication openly going on with everybody. Because at that point, we understand you might be from a different solar system, you might be from a different galaxy, you might be from a different dimension, but I understand and I accept the fact that we were all created in our Creator God's love, you know? So, and that I think that's pretty much the basis of the point, because of course you can begin to dissect that and say you had angels kicked out of heaven, or you have, an opposing faction. If there's an ultimate Creator God, there's going to be I would say the omniverse of that, or the negative aspect. I digress. So I just wanted to come at you guys today, get some words out. Like I said, I'll try to continue to do better, I guess, branding, or I'm gonna just put the knowledge and the information out there. And if anything were ever to happen to me, you guys were be able to see that, this person, although, I might not understand them, or, I might not fully relate to them, this individual, this soul, because at the end of the day, if you don't remember that we're all souls in a body, I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with being an individual, expressing yourself, but when you try to separate yourself from from other souls in a body. Like that right there should tell you our soul is in this shell. Our soul is in this body. So what happens to our soul after our body is gone? Because if we know anything, nothing lasts forever. COVID's not going to last forever. The pandemic's not going to last forever. America's not going to last forever. This nation's, like everything has an expiration date. If we can learn anything from history, is that the fact that, history, we live in history pretty much, if you were to ask me. So I really think it's a prominent point to make when you talk about, the Jesus, the creator, like Jesus, his age. They say he was 33, so I mean, I could go on, and there's a lot of things that I like to discuss, and I'm just chilling right now. Oh, it was really cool because we were driving, we were somewhere, we like to get out, guys, and the guy, he was just somebody with like some chain, like asking for money, and it looks like it was for NDR, North Dallas Recovery Ministry. Total restoration is possible. If you have problems with drugs, alcohol, then come. We are a restoration ministry. We have restoration homes for men and women, and of course, it's free of charge. We accept any type of donations, cash, TV, cars, clothes, etc. Anyway, I didn't have much, but I if I drive past someone like that are like asking for money, and I feel it on my heart to give them money, I always keep like change, just so, even like 75 cents, 50 cents, because I know, especially when I was in the streets and when I was homeless, like I would never ask for money, and he wasn't homeless by all means. He was, promoting his. He was just letting you guys know that what's up. Like anything helps. But anyway, I gave him like 75 cents, I think, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, and he gave me a little Bible, New Testament, and what is it? Yucca. It starts with an E. Anyway, I had read this chapter, and I keep getting told to read it again, which I will, along with my other books. But I definitely will. So I'm just hitting you guys up just to see what's up, man. Nothing special. Did you guys want to take a look at the? It was funny because I've always been like super adventurous and stuff, especially with my friends, back when I was, younger than 30, we would go, and if anybody knows Detroit, that abandoned, it's like an abandoned zoo. It's the abandoned Detroit Zoo, and I think it's at like Bell's House or something, and we go and take pictures and go check that out. And so I've always been really adventurous. So like anytime, especially during this COVID, going on, there's been a lot of places that people don't go anymore. So like if I'm not working or something, I just pull up and see what's up. But like I said, everything is not what it seems, So what some people might think is abandoned is actually like just popping. And just don't know about it because you're not supposed to. Because you're supposed to think that what you see on the television is real, and the news is real, and politicians support you, and everybody's, your government's worried about your safety. Your government's worried about your safety, so we're going to mandate you to wear a face mask. A face mask for your safety, but you're going to let me buy these cigarettes? No problem. Oh, you're going to let me get this liquor? Oh, bet. But then you're concerned about my safety, so I have to wear a face mask, and I have to adjust to the new social paradigm of what 2020 brought us. 90% of our communication is nonverbal. 90, maybe 90 something. It's nonverbal. You can Google it. So, like I said in the last video when I was out here, wearing a face mask is the equivalent of wearing headphones being used. So I can't hear you, so don't bother to speak to me. You imagine what you have a face mask. Okay, don't speak to me. You know? Oh, somebody just walked out one of these buildings, bro. It's alright though. I just like to walk around, get a little exercise, post office. I mean, it's like we grew up, I was born in '89. So like our generation was like the last generation I feel like to actually play outside. You know, just walking around a little bit. There's all like there's trees over here and they still have leaves on them. All right. All right, let's go because I don't want to freak anybody out thinking I'm like blowing up their spot. I'm just trying to fucking. Oh, excuse me. I'm just trying to. Oh, there's a penny. I don't know. I always pick up pennies if I see money on the ground. I always pick it up. I gotta watch my car. I guess I'll upload this to Facebook so you can see like what's up, like what's he doing. Oh yeah, he's doing really good. Alright. So in the meantime, in the between time, like I got a really cool space at the house, but I guess it's like my studio. Yeah, it's just so funny because they talk about your safety. This is for your safety and the safety of elderly, over 60. This is for their safety because they can get this, COVID, which it's curable. You can get it and you can be absolutely fine, but you got to wear a face mask. And now we're giving you vaccinations. It's like nobody talking about this. It's got to the point where it's like, so. But we're going to go ahead and prescribe you, like, I don't know, Mazeline or some other drug that is for your, I guess, what is something that they give you emphysema or inflammation of the lung that messes with your immune system, thins your blood, um, it clots your blood. Like it does all these side effects, you know, for the medication. But they're worried about our safety, yet you're giving us medication to make us sicker. And this is not everybody, of course, you know. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. Who am I? I'm just, I'm just a kid and my life is a nightmare. I don't know. And it's just, and I know it's really important just about like repetition and affirmations are some of the most important things you could do in your life to change your overall vision and your perception of reality. I mean, it takes, like everything, it takes a while. I completely forgot I had a check to pick up. I was just in the area because I had one of my customers wanted to get some. Oh, I do business, guys, too. So yeah. Anyway, so could you imagine you're 65, 85, maybe 70 something, and I see a lot of good looking seniors out here. My like I see some of these seniors at these classes who look amazing for their age, but you're taking all of this medication, and now on top of that, there's a stay-at-home mandate where you're required to stay indoors, and you're old, so and I don't mean you're like, and you're like an older person who's already taken medication, I should say, and you know, or a younger person. You could be especially now, like this new generation, the newer generations, who think it's just normal to sit on the couch and look at your phone or look at a computer all day. That like this, I mean, it's just like it's like we've all been. What would be the easiest way for an outside entity or an unknown entity to come in and infiltrate our lives and know our predict our moves and the way that we think, like everything, like our phone, if we think about everything that we use our phone for, like it has taken priority. Like there's no need for anything. Like you just go to your phone. It knows what you think about. It knows what you feel, what symptoms you have, what triggers you, what groups you like, what people you like, what you're attracted to. This would be the easiest thing to do it on. Like just come in. I'm gonna use your phones, and I'm gonna just. But like I said earlier, I digress. Okay, because you can get me on a topic and I'll talk forever. I'll be, whew, I can. And you have to catch me in a good mood. Like I said, like in these spaces where I know there's not a lot of people, or there's not a lot of traffic coming through, or there's not, I just feel like I could just, chill and like make a video. And there's a lot of YouTubers and a lot of, I guess you could say, influencers that just go out and like nature and talk on the phone or talk on the videos and make YouTube videos. But it's like at a certain point, you watch so many hours of YouTube, literally, and about so many different things, so many different people. Like you'll have your cycles where you'll be really interested in fitness, or you're really interested in like motivational speeches, or like just like TED Talks or professors. It's just like everybody's learning. You can literally learn so much from your phone, but you know, it's just, listen. To each is his own. Everybody has their own path to walk. Everybody has their own journey. So I try not to just, like, when I see somebody or I see something, my first instinct, I don't judge. I try not to judge. I don't judge because I have, um, what was it called? Not doing. But if you are able to see the condition in something, like you look at a tree, or you see just tree, and you being in this moment and in this time and in this current climate, you're just going to see the tree. Oh, the tree is so nice. It's always been this size. But that tree is like generations old. Generations old. That tree could be like over 150 years. So what I'm saying is condition. Like it wasn't always a tree. It wasn't always a big oak tree. One day it was a seed. And if you can't look at that giant oak tree and see that it was a seed, and see that it took, all the elements. It took some wind. It took some sunlight, fire. It took some water. It took the earth. It took elements, and it took time. Maybe it needed an outside force. Maybe a tornado blew it over here. Maybe a farmer planted the seed. But it just conditioned. It wasn't always that tree. And it's not always going to be that tree. Everything has an expiration date, including trees. Unless, I guess, the tree of life. I don't know if that's forever, but, so it's going to go through its cycles and it's going to change just like you. And that's why I say all the time, we try to separate ourselves. We separate ourselves even from the trees. They're chopping down millions of trees, you know? And these are some of the oldest living things on the planet. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, I'm just touching bases with you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna make better videos, get better content, and get some more, information about things, and let you guys know what I think. But I'm not gonna be able. I'm not gonna make videos every day. I can't be one of those. I can't be a Ralph Smart. But I would tell you, if I was getting paid like Ralph Smart, I definitely could make videos every day, and I could dive deep, and I could learn more, and just it's just all about finding your space, finding your peace in your life, whatever makes you happy. If pulling up, making videos at like the most isolated, mundane places, being in the sun, getting sunlight, it's just if that makes you happy, do it. Yeah. So another thing that I now just to give you some of my background, you guys, I've been a life coach. I've been a social worker in California. I've worked with a lot of like mentally impaired individuals, and I've come to find out that they honestly have the strongest souls. Some of these mentally impaired individuals, and I don't want to say they have the strongest souls. They have strong souls. It's just everybody has a different perception of their reality, of course, because they might be the center of the universe in their reality because it's their body, it's their shell. But the whole goal of the media and outside forces is just to try to separate us from the knowing that you could say that we are all one. You could say that like I said, it's just a really easy way to think about it is that we are all expressions of the Creator God's love. Now, if you think about it like that, we're all one. We're all expressions of love. Why were you born to express love in this form and um, just express love? Just like dogs, which is like anagram for God. I love dogs. Dog spelled backward. Dog, D-O-G, God, G-O-D. So that's an expression of the Creator God's love is that dog. And I want to get a house one day. I'm working on getting a house. It's going to have acres of land, 20 acres and a mule. Can you imagine? We would need, at this point, with every generation and every black person, or I'm sorry, excuse me, melanated person, because black is nothing but an income. Black encompasses all colors. Black is like the most accepting color in the damn spectrum, but it's looked at as something negative. White is the absence of light. Is it the absence of light or something like that? But black encompasses all colors. Every single the trees, the bricks, the sky, the water, the sun. Yeah, everything makes everything. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point, guys. Leave me a like. Subscribe to the channel. I'm new at this. Like all the major YouTubers out there, they started like, they've started, they started with one video and they made that one video and they made two. This is like this is more than this is like the 10th or 12th or maybe 30th, but yeah. But I gotta do some deliveries in a bit. Oh shit, I just got my paraphernalia. Hey, and definitely living in California and now living in Texas, you will definitely miss the weed shops. You know, I was actually, I subscribed myself medicinal marijuana in California along with, working out and meditating and eating right. I lost so much weight. I was doing so good. Um, But just like the trees, I have my cycles where I'm doing good, I'm on top of the world, and I have my seasons where all of my leaves, it feels like all of my leaves have fallen, and I'm standing here bare. Have I looked better at my state now? Of course, I've looked better. I've had seasons where I've had full of leaves, fruit, and everything, but this season, I feel, you know, I'm just relating ourselves to the trees, which we try to separate ourselves from. Like the tree, we will all cease to exist, like the tree. So that should just tell you something right there. If you are dealing with an entity and a creature or just like, we'll just say entity that can exist one moment and non-exist for the next moment, you're related. And I mean, like, just whatever. You know what? This is the third time I'm gonna have to digress, and I'm digressing. Okay, I digress. So I'm a naturally silly guy. You guys will see once I get this ball rolling. But I look at some of these abandoned buildings and abandoned places, and I'm like, man, you can make these into like really dope outlet malls, or like, I'll show you like an outlet mall, or like a hotel, or maybe just like a play, like a fitness place. Like if I can get something like this and turn it into like a mental health outreach clinic where we focus on, people that think that, older people, younger people, anybody that just thinks that, they're done, their life is over. We could get them, we could transform them, through fitness, through mind, body, and soul. Through your mind, through your body, and your soul. And you could be renewed anew. So, yeah. Life has definitely done what it's supposed to done, you know. Life is meant. You're never supposed to stay the same. If you've been the same person, or you've been doing the same act, or the same, because that's essentially what. And I found this out, and I've had this has been the hardest time adjusting to that. Everybody's putting on an act. Like the goal of life is just to have a nice car, you know. Is that a nice house? Be super rich and control people. That's the point of life. No, because we have to remember we're souls and bodies. That's not the point of life. But that's the mind control that we've been under. We think that the point of life is just to work hard. Like I doing an 8 to 5 or a 5 to 8, working anybody else's schedule other than mine. Because I'll go work when I want to work. Like I said, sometimes, hey, I might wake up at 6:30 in the morning, go to the gym, go to work. Other days I might, it's gloomy. It's like it's foggy outside. The sun's not out. It's raining. It's raining today. I'm not going to work, or I'll work from home. Like everybody needs to have that freedom. Everybody needs to have that option. But like I said, the brainwash. I don't know. So what would happen if you think that if Jesus were to come back today? How do you think he would be treated and received? Is the question. Would he want to be like famous? Would he want to be like a? No, he wouldn't want to. He came. It says he's coming this time. Oh, forgive me, I forget. But to take souls, to save souls, to take souls. He doesn't come to save everybody, please. But all the karma and all the karma, the things that we accumulate on this planet, which we think that we can maybe fix that person up, make them a celebrity, and make them really. No, what does that person's soul look like? He might brainwash you to think that you're living a good life. Meanwhile, you're at home, you have a daughter, you have a son, you have a family, you have a wife. This is what they, that's the jackpot. Like, if you have a family, if you have somebody that loves you, like, but in this society, they make it like you want to be like a star or something like that. Like, if Jesus was here, I don't think he would want to be a star at all. Absolutely not. Make yourself a target like that, please. You better lay low. So, as I continue to grow and develop myself and find out and continue to develop myself, and not be an actor and not be just a just special operative, just NPCing around just to see what you're doing. Like there's literally places like that, y'all. There's NPC people, professional NPCs. I know firsthand. There's a lot I could tell you, man. Everything is not what it seems. Just keep your eyes open and keep. In the Bible, it tells us to be um, as fast as a serpent, but as harmless as a dove. Literally, I'm out here harmless as a dove, but I see. All right, so I'm just hitting you guys up. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment. Leave a subscribe. If I get some more subscribers, you guys will really see what's going on here, guys. Really, I mean, really, bro. Oh, I forgot. Well, because I kind of want to smoke a little bit, so. All right. Fuck that. We're just gonna. All right, I'll hit you guys back up in a bit, okay?